Hello, I'm T. Hoffman, and welcome to another 2-Minute Tuesday. I hope your week is off to a fantastic start. I read an article this morning from Yahoo Finance, and it really stunned me, and I bet it'll stun you too. The article was on how much time we use every day just making decisions. Have you ever thought about that? The article said that most adults in the United States spend up to 3 hours a day making decisions. Decisions like, what are we going to wear to work? What are we going to eat for lunch? What are we going to watch on TV? Are we going to call that client that we don't necessarily like back? Are we actually going to walk down the hall and talk to another lawyer and see how their holiday season is going so far? All of those kinds of things are things that we weigh in our minds, right? And many of us actually spend an inordinate amount of time making those decisions that we probably could be using in another way. The article states that we make 122 informed decisions on a daily basis, but then we change our mind about those decisions 87% of the time. I mean, that's kind of crazy, right? So how do we start making decisions more quickly so that we're not wasting time? Well, Paul Miners actually put out a little booklet about making decisions in a better and more effective way. And he says there are 3 things that you should ask yourself. The first is this an important decision or just a necessary decision? In other words, should I wear this red top today or should I wear the blue top today? I mean, maybe I would feel better in the blue top, but I have to iron it, so maybe I'll wear the red top. I mean, do you know where I'm going with this? We all do this kind of noodling in our mind. But if we think about, is it really important whether I wear the red or the blue? Probably it's not all that important to my day-to-day operation. So we just make that decision more quickly and stop actually over-analyzing it. That's where a lot of us get really stuck. The second thing he says is to evaluate whether the decision is aligned with their overall goals. So if, for example, our goal is to provide great client service and client care, then we definitely want to make a decision to return that client's phone call right away and be as responsive as possible, irregardless of the fact that we may not want to do it. All right. And the third thing he says is to think about the long-term impact of the decision. So if, for example, the decision is going to cause us to lose a relationship, or it's going to cause us to lose a client, or worse, it's going to cause us to perhaps lose a limb, that is important. And I'm kind of joking about that, but there are some decisions that we don't analyze quickly enough that could be catastrophic to us over time. So when we think about decisions that we make, my point is to look at the decisions that we make and figure out how you can reduce the amount of time you spend making everyday decisions. Make your life simpler. If it's simpler, you'll be less stressed and you will be more effective, not only in the office, but outside the office as well. Now listen, go have a great week. Check out our online training. We're adding a new course by the end of this week about budgeting with Brenda Barnes. I hope you'll make sure that you look at that. I've got the cash flow and budgeting workshop link will be on this email. Have a great rest of the week. And again, lawstrategycoach.thinkific.com. We hope that you'll check it out. Bye-bye.